one of the big things that folks attend Rethink for is to understand what's coming and to determine how can they, as an organization, prepare themselves for what is to come. How can they become future ready? Yeah. So what advice would you give?
To think about future ready, what future ready is about, don't think only about our software products, but also think about your own products, be them tangible or intangible. They don't need to be software. They can be a candy bar, they can be an oil rig. It could be any products that our clients actually represent. But think about how future ready they are. And I introduced 4 dimensions to do that. The first dimension in that is your product technically sound and ready for the future? Meaning, is it using modern program languages, and is it using a solutions architecture so that engineers to a software product can contribute through what I call a federated engineering model? Meaning your talent is distributed across the world, so you need to have your talent being able to contribute to your code base in different time zones and at different moments in time. The second one is your product needs to be desirable for the next generation of workers. The next generation of workers have different trades and values and different communication preferences that people and companies will need to bring into their product thinking. If you still want to be desirable, useful, and trustworthy for that generation, think about what that generation values. The third one is your products need to be working in an open and viable ecosystem. That means a product does not exist in isolation anymore today. Products should be interacting with other products, especially software solutions, but it's even a tangible solution. Think about a car you talked about last year. It interacts also with other services. So products need to be designed and built from the ground up in an open way so that other products and tools and applications can interact with that. And the last one is very much to ADP and the typical and the type of products that we build for our clients, global HCM, global payroll, and that is about having it work in a global context. I firmly believe that if you want to be global, you first need to solve your local product challenge. It starts with local, you go deep first, and then you go wide, you go global.
As long as they're built on an agile foundation, they should be set.
I would say so. I would say agile foundation, and I would say it's very important to foster a culture of creativity, but creativity is maybe the easy one. The other one is experimenting. Drive your creativity through experimentation. But creativity also in my profession is driven by experimentation. You need to get the ball rolling. It's a snowball. It starts small. If you start rolling it, it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's a culture of experimentation, and that is, as a company, how you will become future ready.
Your teams need to not be afraid to fail, just to ideate, iterate, and continue trying through a feedback loop until they achieve
the next anything.
Yeah, there it is. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for this time, and I can't wait until we chat again.
Thank you, Kasara.
Thanks.